Just go ahead and breathe through your nose and kind of come all the way down as far as you can. I don't want you to force yourself and get dizzy. But just see how far down your body you can actually breathe. With the breathing that I'm doing right now, I can actually come all the way below my chest area in my diaphragm. And if I go a little bit deeper, I can actually breathe into my stomach. So I just want to invite you to take a few deep breaths, as deep as you can go. And notice that the breath comes through your nose and it just travels down your body. Just see if it's on here. Again, take a deep breath, another breath, and just feel the difference that it makes for you, for your mind and your body. Thank you so much for doing this. And I'm going to invite you to breathe at your own pace. Just wanted, I think a few other people joined. Thank you, Mona. Thank you for joining us. So now what we're going to do is go over a few tips for meditation. If you've never meditated, just by the raise of your hands, if you can just click on hand raise at the bottom of your screen. I'd like to know how many people have actually meditated who are present with us and how many people have not. Great. So Brenda has done meditation and the rest have not. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. So Brenda, please be patient with us as I go through this. So the way to meditate, I know there are so many different meditations, and the one way that is really easy to follow is to have a kind of a straight vertebrae. So your spinal cord or vertebrae, I want you to imagine that's trunk of a tree. So you want it to have it straight, but not to the point that stresses your body. Again, comfort is really the key in meditation. You want to be sitting, and I think this meditation would be best if you're sitting somewhere comfortably, and that making sure that you are not going to be distracted, because you want all your focus to be on your breathing and your body. That being said, going back to the vertebrae, you want to make sure that is a trunk of a tree. And then the rest of the body are like trees hanging from the trunk of the tree. So the leaves kind of move with wind, and they're not really stuck. They're not really concentrated or concrete. They're not as straight as the trunk of the tree. So just want you to feel that all of your body is hanging from the back of your vertebrae. And now I want you to feel your feet on the floor and feel the chair or whatever you're sitting on underneath you. What we're doing here is being present to different parts of our bodies. And this is not meditation yet, so we haven't started that yet. And so just want you to practice this for just a few seconds as I talk about who I am and what I do, so you know who you're talking to. Some of you already have worked with me and some have not. And I want to, again, thank you all for being here. My name is Zoya Bakor Mills. I am a certified From Heartbreak to Happiness coach. And what that means is that I help people going through any type of grief, especially parents who lost a child, because that was my experience. Today, I am living a beautiful life and I live in a wonderful place and I get to make a difference in people's life. I get to do this for people. And my life wasn't or hasn't been this way. I had to go through big losses in my life, losing my first husband back in 2002 and my only son in 2004. And those losses brought me to here, to where I am. I have been remarried to a beautiful man, love of my life, and I've traveled, and a lot of good things have happened to me. And one of the best things that I can say that I'm grateful for is being able to be here with you, being able to share my knowledge about healing, and being able to work with people who have lost loved ones or who are going through sickness or who are taking care of their parents, for example, because grief shows up in so many different ways. And I would like you to invite you to, if you're called to, call me for a 30-minute heart-to-heart conversation, because I want to really know who you are and where you are in your life, and if I can help in any way to release any type of grief and bringing you back to your beautiful life. Because our life situation is not really who we are. And that has helped me throughout all my life to know that my losses do not define me. Of course, I miss them amazingly, but I do have another life to live. And I do have a path to help those who are here to get help from me and who can resonate with me. So if you need to call me, my phone number is 866-908-4325. And I can repeat that at the end of the webinar. So thank you for letting me and allowing me to share. And now we're going to get started with the meditation. So again, please make sure that you're sitting somewhere comfortably and that you're not going to get distracted, and that we can go and get deep into this. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put it in the chat box that is at the bottom of your screen so I can answer that. Any questions right now? Looking at the chat. Okay, beautiful. I am going to share my screen, so I will be kind of a small box on top of on the right-hand corner. Okay, here we are. I'm going to start the music. So meanwhile, I'd just like to invite you to just sit comfortably. Let me see. Okay, very good. So we're going to take a few deep breaths, and I'm going to do that with you. Breathing deep as you can, and breathing out and releasing the air through your lips. And kind of imagine that there's just a little hole between your lips and air is flowing through that. I'm going to take a few more deep breaths and coming into the present moment. I just want to check and make sure that you can hear me okay. So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, great. Thank you, thank you. So we'll go back to the picture. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, just want you to close your eyes, become the tree. All right, let me share again. And there we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to this stuff over here with Zoom. So, okay, let's become the tree. So what we're going to do is kind of pretend that the vertebrae is the trunk of the tree and the rest of our body is just hanging loose. You can close your eyes and don't close it completely shut. Your eyes can be open just a little bit because we don't want to put any pressure on the eyes. And I want you to go ahead and breathe at your own pace. Just focus on your breath. And the first thing we're going to do is do some grounding work. We want to make sure that we are grounded to the earth. So I want you to imagine that there are tree roots coming from the bottom of your feet and going down into the center of the earth. As the roots from your bottom of your feet are going through the center of the earth, I want you to imagine that the tree trunk that's on your vertebrae is also got roots. And that is also going, the roots are going deep into the ground. Wonderful. So I want to invite you now to take a kind of imagine that there is a little door on the top of your head, right here, top of your head. The door is opening. And about maybe a feet up on top of your head, there is a bright, beautiful white ball of light. This bright, beautiful ball of light is shining and it's getting connected to the top of your head, bringing this beautiful white, clear and healing light. Comes through the top of your head. I want you to imagine that it's completely covering every part of your body. The face, back of the head, your neck. And it covers the front, the back, all the cavities in your body. And it goes all the way down through the buttocks, through the legs, the knees, and the bottom of our feet. And it goes deep down as the roots went deep down, going into the ground. I'm going to just give that a few seconds as we're focusing on our breath. Now, there are possibilities that your attention may go away from feeling your body. Your attention may go away from this meditation. It's like your mind can take over, like a little puppy. When you take a little puppy to walk, the puppy goes here and there, but you keep bringing the puppy back to the center. So if your mind wants to go some other place and think about other things, it's perfectly normal and it's perfectly fine. So just bring the mind back into the center. and just let it be there, and then come back and focus in your body. Again, we're definitely focusing in the body and the breathing. I really want to reiterate that focusing on your breath is very important here. And now we're going to start scanning the body. We're going to start from the top of the head as we're breathing, going down space by space, scanning the face. And now scanning the back of your head. Just want you to just notice if there is any stuckness, if your face is kind of stressed and holding on really tight, just release the tightness. Just release any pressure points, any tightness if you feel around your eyes. Just let the eyes drop. If you're feeling any pressure on the mouth, just let the mouth drop. And we're focusing on the breath. So we're scanning through the back of the neck and the front, the throat area. How does that feel? I want you to focus on your breath and feel any feelings or emotions that are happening, either the back of the neck or the throat area. You're doing great. Great, so let's keep breathing as deep as you can. Again, do not force yourself. Now we're scanning the shoulders. Just feel how your shoulders are feeling. Are they relaxed and dropped like the leaves on the tree? Or are they kind of benched up and close to your ears? So if that's the case, just drop the shoulder. Now I want you to scan the front of the body, the chest area. As you go down to feel the heart chakra, which is in the middle of your chest. How does that feel? Is it open? Is it carrying anything? Is it carrying any emotions? If you feel any emotions coming up, you are perfectly safe where you are, and nobody can see you. Just release the emotions. Just let them come up. If you need to cry, if you need to say anything, you are in a safe place. So go ahead and release the emotions. Again, make sure you're breathing. So take a few deep breaths. And if you're ready, we're going to scan the back area. I want you to scan your back from the bottom of your neck, going all the way to your buttocks, where you're sitting on the chair. How does that feel? I know that we're holding a straight vertebrae, but the rest of the back, How does it feel? Is there any pain? Again, focus on your breath and feel if there is any pain in the back of your upper back or lower back. Just breathe into that area. If you feel any discomfort or stuckness, just breathe in the area. Just feel. Let the body tell you what it needs. And now we're coming back to the front of our body. And we go below the chest area, where it's called your solar plexus. How does that feel? Is it open? Is it carrying any emotions? If you feel any tightness or emotions that are stuck in the solar plexus, let's breathe into the area and release any type of blocks or pain that we feel. You're doing great, good job. And now we're going to breathe into the stomach area. That's the core of our body. And anything that might be causing any type of uncomfort or stuckness, we can just breathe into the stomach. Again, do not put pressure on yourself, please. Just be very comfortable and just breathe as much as you can into the stomach. And let it release if it's holding on to anything. Then we keep breathing and we go into what we call the root chakra, which is below the stomach and above the private area. I want you to breathe into that. And also be mindful of the tree roots that are still going down inside the ground. The root chakra is very important to the balance of our bodies. So we want to make sure that it's clear and that it's grounded. Very good, very well done. Now, at this point, if you feel that your mind is taking you away or anything like that, you can always come back and be with us for the rest of the meditation, which should not take any longer than maybe another 5 minutes. So now we're going to scan the top of our legs, the top and the whole part of the upper legs, the top and the bottom of it. Just want you to feel, is that holding on to anything? Again, breathe into that area if you feel something is stuck. And let it release whatever it's holding on to. The next area is our knees. Our knees are for flexibility. So if you're fighting life or in resignation, or we just don't accept certain things in our lives, our knees can get affected by those. So we really want to let the knees release if there are anything that they're holding on to, any restrictions, if they're being told by the mind not to go forward, not to bend. Again, we want to be those leaves on the tree that are flexible and they move. So we want to be able to move our knees very comfortably. And if you feel any stuckness there, just go ahead, pay attention and breathe into them. And let any type of pressure get released. Going down the legs into our feet. We're going to scan and breathe. Don't forget to breathe. You're doing great. How are the legs feeling? The bottom part of the legs. Especially when they attach to the feet. Are they doing okay? Just want to love them because our legs and our feet take us to a lot of places. We're grateful for them. At the bottom of the feet, how do they feel? If for any reason, this just came to me, if you are wearing prosthetic legs or one leg or two, you can connect with that as well. Through breathing, you can get the energy flow through that prosthetic leg or hand. And I want you to be mindful as you're breathing of the roots that are going down from your feet. And don't forget to breathe. And now you're just letting the body feel the energy that we've created in it. We are going to be with that energy just a few more seconds. And focusing on the breath. Now, at any moment, if you feel that you're ready to come back into where you're sitting, just feel your feet on the ground. Feel whatever you're sitting on, it's a chair or bench or couch. And then slowly open your eyes, and I'm going to stop the music. And we're going to come back into the space that we're in now. And I want you to feel the difference that this meditation has made for you. I'm going to stop sharing. Awesome, awesome. Welcome back. So I'm going to ask if you like to share how your experience was. And, you know, a lot of times we connect with other people's shares and just get value from that. So if you feel that you like to do that, either speaking or through the chat, please go ahead and raise your hand. I'm going to, and I'll probably, let me see. I can unmute everyone. So you can either talk if you want to talk to make sure that you're unmuted on your end, or you can send a message through the chat. Okay, so I'm going to say that I hope that this meditation made a difference for you. And this could be a start of something new that you like to take on. Again, you can start meditation with 5 minutes and then make it longer. And if you were not able to keep up with the amount of time that we spent for meditation, there is nothing wrong with that. A lot of times the first time doesn't take this long, but because we were going through a guided meditation, that was helpful. So if you're taking meditation on your own, make sure that maybe play some music, and again, very naturally, you just want to make sure that you're focusing on your breath. That's really important. And you can watch this video over and over again. I will send the recording of the meditation to everyone who's joined us today, and I also will send it to people who were not able to make it to the webinar. So thank you again so much for being here. I'm sorry, I did not see that. Extremely helpful. Thank you. Thank you, Mona. Mona is saying that this was extremely helpful. I stopped meditating last August due to my mom's passing. God bless you. I understand. But this brought me to tears and made me realize that I need to go back to it. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing, Mona. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. So I'm going to put my phone number in the chat line. I hope I'm doing this right. Okay, to panelists, I hope that you guys see this, 866-908-4325. Oh, great. Thank you, Brenda. She says, thank you, Zoya. Released much stress as well, which released some stuck pains. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Brenda. Wonderful. I'm really happy to see that this has made a difference. It's really a great gift that we can give to our bodies and to our mind as well. And meditation actually can help a lot of different parts of the body. Oh, okay. Thank you, Moana. I'm going to do that now. Change to all panelists and attendees. Thank you. I'm still learning this. So I'm going to put my phone number here again. Okay, this is a toll-free number. You can call it from any area. And to be honest with you, it rings on my cell phone. So no, you don't have to be on hold. Just in case if I don't answer, please leave a message and we'll call you back as soon as I can. God bless you all. I just want to send you love and big hugs. Oh, thank you. Romy says, thank you, Zoya. I feel very relaxed. This was very helpful. Thank you. So again, I'm going to send the link to this webinar. And yes, Mohan, I'm so glad that you joined us as well. And so you can go back to this webinar over and over again if you like to, or you can share it. Please don't hesitate to share it with people that you love. And that's great. I love the chats going for sharing the information. Thank you again. And I want to say bye, but I also want to wish you a beautiful day and a day of presence. Just be present to everything that you have in your life and take a moment. I love the saying, stop and smell the flowers. And I just want to say, there's more that we can experience. Flowers are beautiful. We can experience the air coming through our hitting our faces and coming through our nose and going into our bodies. We can love, we can share love from the bottom of our hearts. And the more love we share, the more we get it back. Thank you for joining us. And please tune in for the next week meditation. That is for connecting for connecting to our departed loved ones. I have used that meditation to connect with my son and my husband, previous husband. And it's very helpful. So I hope I see you next week. Thank you, and wish you a beautiful day.